morning, how are we doing? I hope we're well. Today is Tuesday the 3rd of March. And I did record yesterday, but it was too janky and my editing stuff wouldn't put the two videos that I did together, so we're starting again. Which, never mind, these things happen, they're sent to try us, all that jazz, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Yeah, I hope we're well, all that jazz. Yesterday I wanted to speak about money. Like, I feel like a lot of people will probably hear a lot of what I say. Like, no, she's going in London all the time, blah blah blah, and assume that, you know, I'm well off or whatever, or, you know, born with a silver spoon, all that jazz. Wait, I was not expecting that to be that clear. Obviously. First things first, I was not born with a silver spoon in my mouth at all. It's only been within the last really kind of couple of years. Well, in the last year. That we've got to a point where, you know, going out into London for an evening is like, you know, this huge thing that we only do once a year, you know. Because it's what it was. It'd be like it'd be like mine and my mum's Christmas presents to each other would be, we're going into London, we'll get a dinner and see a show. You know, it's something that we enjoy. Just as much as we enjoy going to the cinema. So, yeah, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I grew up with bailiffs at the door, so worrying about who was knocking at the door, what letters are coming through the post, not wanting to answer your phone to a number you don't know, things like that, you know. But, yeah. We've had it rough. You know, we've been fully skinned, as in trawling for the house for pennies to get money in the penny pots to be able to change it up to get food for the week, you know, that. We've been like that. And I know some people may have issue with admitting that, but why is that we've come out of that and we're doing good? We're doing all right, you know. We're not doing, you know, we're not, you know, wallowing in money or anything like that. We're doing all right, you know. We've got, the bills are paid and all that these days. You know, no one, nothing, all that kind of jazz, you know. Anything that is an issue is being dealt with, all that kind of crap. But yeah, you know, I was an idiot. I got a credit card, spent money on it, spent too much money on it, couldn't make the payments. Been there, done it, and got the t-shirt, you know, man. Absolutely been there, done it, and got the t-shirt. someone that's going through anything like that, don't bury your head in the sand. Because I did it. I did it for a long time. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to fix it. There's no way. How can I fix it? I owe X, you know, I don't know, let's say, an example of $3,000, and you're sitting there and you're struggling to feed your family each week because bills just keep coming out. $3,000's a lot of money. Do you know what I mean? Simple as that. But I am essentially debt free now. So the best thing is if you are in a situation where you have a debt, any debt, the best thing to do would be don't bury your head, get in contact with whoever it is that you owe money, and explain your situations, because more often than not these places are understanding. You know, if you're ill, but when you wasn't ill, you know, everything was fine, but now suddenly, you know, you've got an issue, explain that you're ill. Especially if you're dealing with a debt recovery agency. All they really want is, well, one thing to remember with a debt recovery agency is, first off, they've only paid maybe half of what the debt is to buy the debt from the company that you originally had the debt with. If that, you know. But get in contact, explain your situation, explain that, you know, times are tough, times are hard, times have changed. You know, it's learning to speak about these things, I think, is the hardest, because no one wants to speak about it. But burying your head isn't going to fix anything. Burying your head is just going to carry on letting it get worse and worse and worse. And really? Dickhead. Yeah, burying your head isn't going to fix anything. Burying your head doesn't mean they're not going to find you, doesn't mean that it's going to get any better, it's just going to get worse. I've got very, very good at burying my head, and then one day it just sort of went in my head and I said, no, you know, we need to fix this. So, sat down, contacted the companies that we owed and all that, explained that, one, my mother's disabled. This all happened early last year. I explained that I myself have been diagnosed with a pretty serious disease, you know. I'm not ignoring it. I want to sort it. Can we agree on, and this is the thing, is you can agree on whatever you can make. £5 a week, £1 a week. A lot of companies, as long as they are getting a payment, they don't care. And legally speaking, they cannot turn down your offer, because it is turning down legal tender. They cannot turn it down. So if you offer a company £1 a week, they do pretty much have to accept it. Obviously, if you are in a position to pay more than £5 a week, then pay it. I owed, oh my god, I don't know how much I owed. I think my limit for my credit card was £750. And I think it was about £1,200 at one point, because they just kept adding these charges on. I contacted them and I said, look, I want to get this sorted. I want to make payments to you weekly. Can we please stop these charges, because that is what is crippling me. That is what put me over. 100% that is what put me over. I can get it all up and You know, I could show you guys. I'm not going to get my bank statements out and show you because, you know, safety and all that. But it was the charges that put me over. I said, I'll pay you guys £20 a week. Let's get it down. I said, and then once it's down, can we please lower my limit to 250? I don't want a massive credit card limit, because what's the point? Because you think, oh, it's alright, go on a credit card, it'll go on a credit card, it'll go on a credit card. That is exactly what I did. It can go on a credit card, it's fine. It can go on a credit card, it can go on a credit card. I stopped all silly little things going out my bank. So Netflix I stopped because it's all well and good, you know, Netflix Now TV, oh, it's only a tenner, it's only 11, it's only £8, blah. Those little bits that come out your bank that you don't notice make a massive difference. I have fed a family of 3 for a week off £8. So £8 may not seem a lot. £8 can mean the world of difference between you eating and not eating that week. Stop all those little ones coming out. Obviously, if all you've got is Netflix, keep your Netflix. It's all well and good these people saying, cut all this out, cut that, t'other, all that blah blah, left, right, centre. But you've also got to think of your quality of life while you're taking care of business, you know? It's all well and good cutting all this out, and you know, a year down the line you're all better, but a year down the line you could just whatever, you know. If you're someone that's got Sky, contact Sky, tell them you can't afford what they've got. They will put you through to disconnections who will give you a good deal. Do that every 6 months or whenever it's due to go back up to being the silly prices like they like to try and charge. Don't pay full price for Sky, okay? First off, do not pay full price at all. And, oh, you motherfucker. If you're someone that shops at Tesco, Sainsbury's, M&S, Waitrose, all that, go to Lidl, go to Aldi. Because you can't, honestly, even for the meat, you can't beat the prices for the meat. And even if it's a case that you buy the meat and you go take it home and you freeze it and you take it out and defrost it for your meals each day, do it. It works out so much more cheaper. Buy things in bulk like washing powder, liquid, toilet rolls, things like buy in bulk. It does work out cheaper. It seems like a big payout to begin with. You got to think you haven't got to buy X for a month or 2 months now, you know. So whatever you've not paid for that period can then go on to something else, you know. I've essentially got me and my mum out of debt in about a year. What I have got remaining is being dealt with. I've got one that is being argued because it's Scottish Power trying to say that I used £2,000 worth of electric in about an 8-month period in a 3-bedroom home that has got nothing fancy. Should we try that again? But you would think, you know, credit cards are at 0. Didn't realise that until just before Christmas, and I was like, holy shit, my credit card's at 0. I said to Mum, I said, what's your credit card? She was like, shit, that's at 0. Fandabby-dozy. No more payments to them. Extra 20 quid in the bank each week, you know. But I've literally been like robbing Peter to pay Paul. Oh, you know, we can't pay the phone bill this week or this month. I'm gonna have to just accept being cut off. Been there, done that. it is just, don't bury your head. It feels overwhelming. It feels so overwhelming. I get it. Don't bury your head in the sand. Ring and talk to these companies, explain situations, be willing. Don't bother starting an argument, because all that's going to do is put everyone in a mood and you're going to be less likely to get help. Speak concise. Just be real with the people that are on the phone, because at the end of the day, they are human too. You may get ones where they're like, I'm on a script and I'm not going to, move from my script. If that's the case, put the phone down, phone back another day. But yeah, don't bury your head in the sand with things like that. Just work out what you can get rid of. If you can get rid of it, brilliant, get rid of it. There's no point in paying out for it. If you're in a position where you can, I don't know, make massive payments towards things. I certainly wasn't. But yeah, we are essentially debt free, and it's all been within a year. Well within a year. But definitely just don't bury your head about these things, because it does not get better. It gets worse. And then maybe you'll be at the point where you're in a year where you're not afraid to open the door. You're not afraid to answer phone calls, because you know that if anything, it's going to be a bloody PPI call or a Bitcoin call. Or you're not afraid of the post coming through your door, because it's just going to be whatever. But definitely, you have to get to a point where you live within your means. So we didn't do a whole lot last year. In the main crux of last year. Okay, we went to see Cyrano in December. We did 2 shows in one day, so we went to see Lion King and Cyrano, but that was when we was pretty much in the clear. We knew we was pretty much in the clear. It's definitely a point of living within your means. So if you're someone that goes out drinking every weekend but you've got debt, don't go out drinking every weekend. Save it for once a month. Save it for once every 2 months. Because if anyone's like me, when you're drinking, that is it, you're buying everyone drinks, and then you look at your bank and say, oh shit. But it's definitely live within your means. Don't be, cut out all the unnecessary crap that you can. Because it definitely does, it does not get any easier. It does not get any better by ignoring it. It doesn't make anything any good in any way, So, yes. It is definitely, don't bury your head, just knuckle down, get on with it. Do cheap meals. If you haven't got a slow cooker, get a slow cooker, because they are brilliant. I had so many slow cooker meals, and you can chuck anything in there, and more often it's going to come out tasting halfway decent. It's edible anyway. Do cheaper meats. Don't go for don't be at buying a steak, because they're like £3-4 quid a pop. You can buy 2 packs of mince for that. Veg. If it comes to it, buy frozen. I've done it. The only thing I wouldn't recommend is the ice and meal in the bags, because I had a fajita one that didn't taste that nice. But buy frozen veg. What you can buy frozen, and live out. I've got a little mini chest freezer, and you lived out of it. My chest freezer's full of food for, I don't know, if we get to a point where isolation is necessary. I've got about 2 weeks worth of food in there. Maybe. Just about. But yeah, definitely live within your means. What you can cut out. Get in contact with these places, because I'd rather hear from you than not hear from you. Because if you're just ignoring them, then you're going to look like you're just don't care. And you do care. It affects your head. Definitely affects your head when you've got, you know, oh my god, oh, you know, this one, that one, Peter the paper, all that jazz. So that's all I've got to say. I hope you're well. If you're not, I hope you get well back so quickly. Stay hydrated, sleep well, eat whatever you can, all that jazz, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.